Hi, good morning children. I am Mehul sir. Today we will learn Unit 7, that is the lesson Gulliver's Travel. Children, this is very interesting lesson. This is the story of a Gulliver who was a sailor. There is a movie also which is related to this story. Name of that movie is Jajantram Mamantram. In this story, Gulliver reached to an island. On that island, the people are having very great size. They are looking like a giant in size. So now I will show you some of the pictures and then I will tell you the whole story in brief. Here you can see there is a person who is lying on the land and there are some tiny people around him. So this is the picture picture of the story Jajantram the Mamantram. Now I will tell you the story. In this story, while Gulliver and other crew members they are sailing on a ship, they are having shortage of drinking water. As we all know, we cannot drink water from the sea, so they are searching for drinking water, and they reach to an unknown island. So the captain told some of the crew members to get down to the land and search for water. So some of the crew members, as you can see, they are trying to reach the shore of the sea. They are using their boats to reach the seashore. While they reach there, they found that the land is totally barren. There is nothing on the land. But one of the crew member he saw a person who is looking like a giant, as you can see in this picture. Okay, they have never seen such a giant person before. So they all ran towards the boat, as you can see in the picture. And the giant who has seen them, he was chasing them. So they all are very much afraid and they are trying to reach to their ship in a boat. At that time, giant was chasing them, but somehow they are able to save their life and they reach to the ship. But by mistake, one of them was left behind on the land, and he was Gulliver. Now Gulliver was very much afraid because he has seen that giant person who was chasing them. Now Gulliver was trying to hide himself in the fields because there are some more other giants like this giant in the fields. But one of the giant he saw Gulliver and he caught Gulliver in his hand. As you can see in this picture, yes, here is Gulliver and this is the one of the giant person. Now he was very much surprised to see such a tiny person. So he called other giant like him to watch this tiny person carefully. And they all now sat together on the ground and kept Gulliver on the ground, and they are now watching at Gulliver curiously because they have never seen such a tiny person before. Now Gulliver was very much afraid. So he tried to talk with that giant in several languages, but all in vain because they are not able to understand any of the language. Now, at last, this giant took Gulliver at his home. Now we can see after reaching home, he kept Gulliver on a dining table. Now, the height of that dining table is more than 30 to 40 feet from the ground. While Gulliver was on the table, wife of that giant, she came with a plate for dinner, and the size of that plate is having 10-meter diameter. So you can imagine the size of all these giants. They are having very big size. They are very looking like a giant. Now, while Gulliver was on the table, he heard purring sound of the cat from behind. And when he saw the cat was looking 10 times bigger than the size of an ox. Now, after some time, there came a lady with a small child. The child grabbed Gulliver from the table because he think that he imagined Gulliver as a toy, and he tried to put Gulliver's mouth head in his mouth. And at that time, Gulliver screamed loudly, so he dropped Gulliver. And while Gulliver was falling to the ground, the lady who is sitting or who is standing near the Gulliver, he kept her apron under and she saved Gulliver's life. Now, at last, the wife of that giant, she was very kind hearted. So, she put Gulliver in a bed, and not only that, she covered Gulliver with a small handkerchief. And at last, Gulliver slept, dreaming of her home, her wife, and his home, his wife, and his children. So, children, this was the story. Now, I will show you some new words. Here, bellowing means very loud noise. While the giant they were talking to each other, that sound was like bellowing sound for Gulliver. Then inhabitants means occupants. जो लैंड पर रहने वाले थे वो inhabitants means वहां पर रहने वाले लोग occupants. Then barren means land with no vegetation means जहां पर कोई फसल पैदा नहीं होती है बंजर जमीन. Astonishment means greatly surprised. All the other giants they were surprised to see Gulliver. Crumble means broken into pieces. Grab means pick suddenly. Explore means in search of. All the crew members they get down on the land to explore water in search of water you can say. Discover means to find. Steep means very high or vertical. Chasing means running after. The giant was running after the boat of that tiny people. Crew means a member of ship or boat. So these are some of the new words. Now we will discuss question answers. First question, why did the captain send the man to the land? The captain sent the man to the land to explore drinking water. You can see here the correct answer. Now, next, number two, why did the man rush back to the ship? Yes, the man rushed back to the ship because a giant began to chase them. उनके पीछे एक बहुत बड़ा giant पड़ा हुआ था. That is why they are running back to the ship to save their life. Here you have to choose the correct answer from the given options. Number one, the giant carried a reaping hook because option A, he was fighting with the other giants. B, he was going to reap the corn. And C, he wanted to frighten Gulliver. I think the correct answer is he was going to reap the corn. Then number two, they put Gulliver on the ground to look at him because they had never seen a human before. They thought he was a doll. They had never seen such a tiny man. So this is the correct answer C. They had never seen such a tiny man. Then number three, Gulliver was a farmer, sailor, a dwarf or a giant. Gulliver was a sailor. Then number four, name the creature to whom you would look like Gulliver. Creature means जीव. ऐसा कोई जीव आपको बताना है उसका नाम कि जिसके लिए आप गुलिवर जैसे एकदम छोटे टाइनी हो. एंड द क्रिएचर इज नाउ एक्सटिंक्ट मतलब कि वो अभी दुनिया में मतलब कि इस वर्ल्ड में है नहीं. द वर्ड बिगिंस विद द लेटर डी. द करेक्ट आंसर इज डायनासोर. डायनासोर के सामने हम छोटे से लगेंगे एकदम टाइनी पर्सन की तरह. Now, number 5, from the text, write the sentences that tells you the following. Number A, the giant reapers were fascinated by Gulliver. Here, children, you have to tell the sentence which is having the similar meaning to this sentence. So the correct answer is they all sat on the ground to take a good look at me. Then B, Gulliver was a learned man. So how can you say that Gulliver was a learned man. We can say that because Gulliver tried to speak with the giants in a several languages. So we can he knows many languages. So we can say he was a learned man. He was मतलब कि वो पढ़ा लिखा था. He knows many languages. Here is the answer. I tried to speak to them in several languages. Then C. The farmer's son thought Gulliver was a toy. How can we say that? Because he grabbed the Gulliver from the table. Not only that, he tries to put Gulliver's head in his mouth. So we can say that the farmer's son thought Gulliver was a toy. Here is the answer. On seeing me, the child grabbed me from the table and put my head into his mouth. Then D. The farmer's wife was a kind-hearted woman. Yes, we can say that because at last she put Gulliver in a bed and cover him with a small handkerchief. Here, later she put me on her own bed and covered me with a clean white handkerchief. Okay, then next, read the following sentences carefully. The giant farmer's voice was as loud as a bellowing trumpet. Or the giant farmer's voice was as loud as thunder. Now, when something is very cold, we say it as cold as ice. So here, children, you can see we are trying to compare it with other thing. We are comparing cold and ice, then loud stars, loud voice with thunder, then loud voice with trumpet or bellowing sound of trumpet. So now here you have to fill in the blanks. Number 6. Now complete the following. Use the words given in the box. Here you can see there are words in the box. You have to fill in the blanks with correct options from the box. A. As blank as a feather. Feather is having very light weight. So we can say as light as feather. So the correct answer is light. Then B, as blank as a tortoise. So we all know that tortoise is very slow in walking. So we can say that as slow as tortoise. Then as blank as honey. Honey is having very sweet taste. So we can say as sweet as honey. Then as blank as snow. Snow is having white color. So we can say that as white as snow. Then as blank as an ox. Ox is very strong animal. So as strong as an ox. F as blank as night. As dark or as black you can say. Yes, here is as black as night. Then as blank as a rose. As red as a rose. Then as blank as a toast. As warm as a toast. So these are the answer of the blanks. Last one is as blank as a breeze, as gentle as a breeze. Now, number 7, use the above expressions to complete the following sentences. Number 1, the old man's hair is as white as, we can compare it with as white as snow. Okay. Then, number 2, his feet were as cold as ice. So we are here we are comparing feet with ice because it is also very cold. The newspaper boy was as slow as blank in the delivering the papers. We can say as tortoise. Then number 4, I felt as light blank after exercising. You can say as feather. Now, children, number 8, create your own comparison for the following. Work in pairs. Here we have to compare the given thing with the given options. As tall as a giraffe, you can say, or as tall as a tree, you can say. Then as fast as car or aeroplane or bullet train, you can say. Then as high as mountain, as angry as lion, you can say. or tiger. Then as tiny as Gulliver you can say, or as ant. As brave as lion or tiger you can say, or soldier. Okay, now next, number 9. There are many reasons why something happens. For example, here there is an event number 1. Gulliver could not climb the fence because Gulliver was not able to climb the fence because there may be many reasons. I will read out all these. First reason, every step was 6 feet high. Second reason, he saw one of the giants coming towards him. And last reason, he ran to hide himself. So here children you can see that these all the reasons, 3 reasons, they are looking correct to this event. Okay. So now here you will be given some more events and you have to tell some of the reasons behind that condition or event. Now, number 10, all the three are reasons why Gulliver was unable to climb the fence. Now, look at the picture and discuss in groups why the following events happened. You may find more than one reason for each of them. Here you can see there is a picture. This is the picture from the textbook. There is a written play cancel. Now you have to imagine different reasons behind cancellation of the play. Now I will show you. There is no electricity in the hall, you can say, or person who is going to play the main role is sick. There is one more reason. Then renovation work is going on in the hall. Okay, so you can tell children this all the reasons they are looking correct for the cancellation of the play. Now here you can see husband and wife, they are walking together at night time. So there may be many reasons behind that why they are walking. The first reason, they are going to their neighbor's house who is or who are living nearby their house. Then second, doctor told them to walk at least 2 kilometers after dinner. Then next, tire of their scooter was punctured. So these all the reasons are looking correct. And you can say they all these reasons may be behind why they are walking. Now children, number 11, look at the following examples. Here I was trying to climb over the fence when the giant saw me. Here you can see children, in the first sentence I was trying to climb over the fence. The activity was going on in the past. I was trying. So it is a sentence of past continuous tense. And the second sentence, when the giant saw me, it is of simple past tense. For the second sentence is you can also you can see the same pattern. The farmer's wife was stroking, past continuous tense, and then the cat when her 1 year old son entered, simple past tense. Okay, now both the actions were in the past. When the first one was going on in the past and the second one happened, means एक एक्टिविटी हो चुका है और एक हो रहा है in the past. Now we have to match all these sentences correctly. In the first column you can see what was happening, and in the second column you can see what happened जो हो चुका है. Okay, so you have to match them correctly. I will show you correct answers and I will read out also. I was writing a letter when my pen ran out. Here you can see I was writing a letter. It was going on in the past, and when my pen ran out, this activity already happened in the past. Again, Paul was looking out of the window when he noticed a lovely butterfly. So again, again here you can see children. Paul was looking out of the window. This activity was going on in the past, and the second activity when he noticed a lovely butterfly. So we can say that this activity has already happened. Now, when I met Arun, this activity has happened. Now he was looking for his dog, and this activity was going on in the past. When Mem said, "Stop writing," I was just completing the last answer. The man was painting the wall when he fell off the ladder. Amit was doing his homework when the lights went out. My mother was cooking dinner when the bell rang. Here also, for all the sentences, you can see one activity was going on in the past and the other activity was already happened. Now, next topic. Now, complete the following suitably. Number one, I was sitting in a taxi yesterday when. So, this activity was going on in the past, and now you have to write down the activity which has already happened. You have to write down your answer as per your imagination. I will show you my answer. I saw you on the bridge when I was sitting in a taxi yesterday. The next, number two, he was cleaning out his cupboard when his father entered the room. So here children, you can see this activity, he was cleaning out his cupboard. This was going on in the past, and this one when his father entered the school, this activity was already finished in the past. Number three, blank, a dog ran out onto the road. She was watching a movie when a dog ran out onto the road. Number four, blank, the teacher walked into the room. The boys were quarreling when the teacher walked into the room. Now, next, here children, we will learn different degrees. There are three types of degrees: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. In positive degree, we tries to show similarities between two things. In comparative degree, we compare two things. And in superlative degree, we compare three or more than three things. So now I will explain in detail. We use as for positive degree as we have seen earlier. Then comparative degree, when we compare two things, people, we add er or more to the describing word. So for comparative degree, we use er or more behind the describing word, and we also use then. Then superlative degree, when we compare three or more things or people, we add est or most to the describing word. Now, here you can see example of these three degrees. A. Sonu is as tall as Monu. So here you can see we are trying to show similarities between Sonu and Monu. Sonu is as tall as Monu. Then B. Sonu is taller than Monu. So here we are comparing. One is taller than other. Sonu is taller than Monu. Now for C, Sonu is the tallest in the class. So here you can see this is the sentence of superlative degree. We have used EST, tallest girl in the class. And we are here trying to compare more than three people because we are trying to compare Sonu with the whole class. Sonu is the tallest girl in the class. So this one is the sentence of positive degree A. Sonu is as tall as Monu because we have used as, and we are trying to show similarity between Sonu and Monu. Then in the second sentence, it is a sentence of comparative degrees because Sonu is taller than Monu, because here we are comparing Sonu and Monu, height of Sonu and Monu, and we have used er. And then also, then in the C, you can see Sonu is the tallest girl in the class. It is sentence of superlative degree. We are trying to compare more than three people. Okay, and we have used est behind describing word tall, tallest. Now here there are some more examples for that. A. Peacock is as beautiful as parrot. Then B. Peacock is more beautiful than parrot. And C. Peacock is the most beautiful of the bird. So here you can see more and most. Use of more and most. Okay. Now when we are not able to put er or est behind describing word, as you can see beautiful के पीछे हम लोग er और est नहीं लगा सकते. उस टाइम पर हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? वी हैव टू पुट मोर और मोस्ट before that describing word. Okay. Now look at the following examples when first two are compared and when all three are compared. Here you can see the sailboat is fast. Okay, this is, you can say, positive degree. Then the car is faster than sailboat, so this is comparative degree. Okay, because we are comparing two things, car and boat. We are telling car is faster than the sailboat. Then last, the aeroplane is the fastest of all. This is the sentence of superlative degree, because here we are comparing aeroplane with more than three things. Now here there are some more examples from the textbook. A. Hitting a target is difficult. Then B. Juggling caps is more difficult than hitting a target. So here we are comparing two things. Then C. Doing complicated magic tricks is the most difficult of them all. So this is the sentence of superlative degree. Now number 11. Complete the following in the same way using the words easy or strong. Skipping is easy. Okay, then jumping is easier than skipping. Here you can see we are comparing two different games, jumping and skipping. We are trying to show that jumping is easier than skipping. So this is the sentence of comparative degree. Then walking is the easiest of all. Here, this is the sentence of superlative degree, because here we are comparing walking with more than three other activities. Okay. Then the dog is strong. The horse is stronger than dog, you can say. And the elephant is the strongest. Okay. Now I think you can easily understand. Number 12. Now complete the following in the same way using the words juicy and exciting. The order may vary according to your choice. Apple is juicy, orange is juicier than apple, you can say, and sugar cane is juiciest of them all. Rock climbing is exciting, but skipping is more exciting than rock climbing, and the river rafting is the most exciting of them all. Okay, now number 10, correct the use of the describing words in the following sentences. Here you have to make corrections in the given sentences. There may be some mistakes, you have to make correction. A. This is the simpler problem of them all. So here you can see them all. So here we are comparing more than three things. So it must be EST here. This is the simplest problem of them all, because this is the sentence of superlative degree, because we are comparing more than three things. So the correct answer is, this is the simplest problem of them all. Then B, which is the lightest of the two parallels? So here also you can see which is the lighter of the two parcels. Here there must be ER, because here we are only comparing two things. You can see here. So it is a sentence of comparative degree. Which is the lighter of the two parcels? Then C, he is cleverer than I am. The correction is, he is cleverer than me. D, I like this the best of the two. Here again you can see best and two. I like this better of the two. So the correct answer is best. We have to use better instead of best. Good, better, best. E. The flood became better as the rain increased. Here the flood became worse as the rain is increased. Okay. Now number 11, you have to punctuate the following sentences using capital letters, full stop, commas, question marks, apostrophes, exclamation mark wherever necessary. I will read out this. Dear Samir, I am sending you a photograph of my newest pet. Persky is a bulldog and a very playful puppy. By next summer, he should be the old enough to go with us on our long walks. I am sure you are looking forward to seeing him. I know you will like him. Warm regards, Sanju. So first of all, I will tell what is the meaning of punctuation. Punctuation means you have to put out this punctuation marks like full stop, commas, wherever there is a mistake. And I think you can easily see that here dear, in dear D will be capital. Then for I, it will be also capital letters in capital letters. Now I will show you the correct answer. Dear Samir, here you can see D is capital, then I is also capital. Then you can see, I think, full stop. There was no full stop after pet. Okay. Then you can see F will be capital. Okay. Then here also you can see warm, for warm also W is capital, S is capital. Okay. So apostrophe S is also there. Okay. Now, children, you have to punctuate the following sentences. Here you can see there are some sentences, you have to punctuate them. Punctuate means you have to put capital letters and commas and full stop and question marks where they are needed. Sentence A. Next Wednesday, my sister Mita is going to join the State Bank of India. So you can easily recognize that next का N capital होगा, then W will be also capital, then M will be also capital, then State Bank of India, S, B and I, it will be capital, and at last after India there will be full stop. You can see here the correct answer. Next Wednesday my sister, there will be comma after sister and Mita, is going to join the State Bank of India. Now the dog wags its tail when it's pleased, but a cat waves its tail when it's angry. So here you can also write T capital, then uh, for this it's is correct, but here it's means it is. So here you can see it is contracted, it is का short form है ये. The dog wags its tail when it is pleased. So here it is written in contraction form, but the cat waves its tail when it is angry. Okay. Then see, when I went fishing I caught an old shoe, a plastic bag and a bad coal. So there will be commas here. You can see when I went fishing I caught an old shoe, after that there will be comma, then a plastic bag, उसके बाद end आ गया, so there will be no comma, and a bed cold. At last there will be full stop. The D. She fed the baby, washed the dishes, put the lights off and went to sleep. Here S will be capital, then she fed the baby, after that there will be comma, washed the dishes, then again comma, then put the lights off and went to sleep. At last full stop. Here is the correct answer. You can see she fed the baby, then comma, washed the dishes, then comma, put the lights off and went to sleep. Okay. Now, he wasn't team born on 26th of January 1989. So W will be capital, then T because it is name, so team ka T will be capital. Then January ka J will be also capital. Wasn't team born on 26th of January 1989, and it is a question, so there will be question mark at the end of the sentence. Now, oh no, the bus was gone. Here there will be exclamation mark, as you can see. Oh no, the bus has gone. And at last there is a full stop. Now children, this is very simple. Fill in the blanks. Number one, a giant tree. You have to give name of the giant tree. It is the redwood tree of California. It's a giant tree. Then a giant bird. It is ostrich. Then a giant land animal. Very easy. It is an elephant. Then a giant water creature. A blue whale. You can say. Then a giant reptile. Yes, it's anaconda. Then a giant aeroplane. A-380. Now at last children, it is your homework. You woke up one morning and found yourself in the land of dwarfs. You have to imagine that situation. When you get up in the morning, you are in the lands of dwarfs. Dwarfs means tiny men और बौने आदमियों के लैंड में आप मतलब वहां पर पहुंच गए हो. Then you have to write a paragraph describing your experience there and how you got back home finally. You may begin like this. Okay, everything around me looked different. So you have to imagine that you have reached to the land of dwarfs by mistake, and now you have to write down or describe your experience on that land. Okay, so this is your homework, children. Okay, bye.